Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hytale. My name is Quinn, and the last time we were here, we went on a long adventure. First, we went, I believe, west, that a ways, and we circled around the south. We landed in the devastated lands of Zone 4, and to the deserts in the south. We went east then in the second part. Found another devastated lands across the ocean and north to Zone 3. And now we are back here today. Between videos, between recording batches, I did go and make myself a full set of iron tools, and let me show you. I procured lots of, well, maybe not enough stone, but enough stone, enough logs, because today I believe we are going to build. Now I think I have a pretty simple idea of what I want to do with this place. We're going to have a workshop here where most of the crafting is going to be. Then another space here for things like cooking and whatever else we can put in there. Decoration. Oh. I didn't know that you could do that. But yeah, for a decoration of this sort, and an upstairs where we will sleep. Now, it only occurs to me now that we maybe don't have enough stone for this, but if we do, I will pause the recording and we will go and head out. So right now we're going to move some of this stuff. Well, actually, I kind of think I want to maybe have another chest for this. We'll also put storage in that one of these spaces. It doesn't really matter which one. There. But I'm going to put this. Anything not for building or placing, we're going to put elsewhere. Shucks. Likewise. Then I will acquire some stone cobble. And I decided I wanted to go with beech. I want to build out of softwood for this particular, or aspen. I want to build out of softwood for this, for the woody parts of all this. Oh yeah, by the way, it's patch day. And one of the patches was, well, I guess not immediately, but you can sleep much earlier than we used to be forced to. Like, if you remember, we were stuck basically waiting all night long for it to get the measliest amount of dark. But, as opposed to that, we can now sleep a little earlier. And we're going to, because we need light for this. So, what do we want to do? Well, let me, not that one, this one. Let's put this in here and see exactly what we... what we want to do. Cobblestone roof. And you could do that. Stone brick, smooth, ornate, decorative. I'm gonna make one of these just to see what it looks like. And one of these just to see. Just to compare. That's not too shabby. I might do that for the trim. And normal stone brick for the rest of it. By the way, iron tools, they do not screw around. Like, you can really go to town with this kind of stuff. So I think I'm going to make mostly stone brick. Or, alternatively, I could just simply place the cobble all its own. I actually kind of like that. I might just do that. Okay, I'll tell you what it will do. Brick for the trim to start with, and then more as we go. So let's craft 10 of these. More. 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 And that's enough. We'll see as we go how it looks, and if we don't much like it, we'll build the body out of normal brick. But first I need to sleep, so I know exactly what we're doing. I have to examine this ruin to see how much of it we're going to destroy and how much of it we're going to keep. I believe... Anyone else here? The skeletons? Oh yeah, that's a problem. Well, this works. I don't know if y'all were here when I got this iron bow, by the way. Rusty iron. Short bow. I don't think it much matters. So I believe we're going to start here. So let's start getting to it. Quartzite. This is what quartzite looks like. Maybe I want to go for... No, I don't really want to do that. I will... break some of this quartzite. And replace it with some quartzite brick, maybe? Just to make it look pretty. Man, the sounds are really pleasing to me. What's this? Quartzite cobble. Oh, hold on a second. Do the cobblestones look different depending on which one you have? Like, here's some quartzite cobble. Yeah, they do. They got different brick patterns. That's interesting. So I'd really have to just go around and look for different things. Let me see what the basalt looks like. And I promise I'm not getting distracted. This all determines exactly... Yeah, that looks almost kind of like flagstone. It wouldn't be too much, honestly, to make a little basalt patio, would it be? But we'll leave those considerations for the moment. Right now, all I really have to do is spruce this place up just a wee bit. That's what we're doing, right? Yeah, that's fine. I think I should get rid of this. It looks nice, but we'll make it look much better. I don't have the most wonderful creative eye in the whole world. Which is weird because it's kind of my living. But... oh yeah, my lantern. Well, that will be okay. I do also want to get rid of some of the dirt here. Not all of it. I do want to keep some of the original structure here. Make it look a little lived in. Oh, I'm so happy you can vault in this game. It saves so much time. God, more block games need traversal mechanics like that. Oh, that's not good. Oh well, at least it was just cobble. And not even important. An important piece of it. Well, that probably was. So, I will want to get rid of this, though. And this. Allow me to just try and visualize what we're doing as we go here. This will be flush like that. This has got to go. You may be asking, what am I going to do with all this stuff in here? We'll move it as we go. I don't have enough patience to move it all at once here. Like, I am self-admittedly ADHD. Why am I doing this with the pick? Why can't I just... Oh, that's why. Yeah, shovels are kind of funny. They're not really used for digging all that much. Like, you kind of use the pick kind of like a Mah-tock. I'm pretty sure that there's a difference between a pick and a Mah-tock. Unless I'm talking on my ass. Something I have to look up. But, well, like an adze, actually. Like an adze, yeah, for moving dirt. Rather than just stone all its own. I might have mispronounced that horribly. Shown my... my awkwardness. But shovels, they're more of a space tool. Or, sorry, a bulk tool. Like, you try to dig, you get a... It kind of like swinging the big old mace. It has a hitbox. And if you hit all of them, you start digging them. So if we ever need to dig up lots of dirt, which is really important, I think, because in a game like this, because quite often the shovel, it's oftentimes so very niche. You only use it for digging dirt. So why not give it a little bit more functionality for the digging of dirt? A. Okay, I think that's... Wait. Okay, now that's good enough. Now I need to determine exactly what I'm going to do with this side. Well, we've already done this. I do want to keep the original structure. Sorry, my mouse is kind of springy. I do want to keep a little bit of the original structure, but that's going to be wood up there, though, so I'm not keeping this. In fact, we could probably start moving stuff up here now. We'll wait. We'll hold off for the moment. I think... What's that? That's 4 tall, and then a roof above. Or... wood here. It's 5 tall, and then a roof. Let's see. No, yeah, that's gonna look so much better. 5 tall, and then a roof. Alright, so shall it be. Hang on a tick. Can I? What if I did that? How would that look? Would it mess up the trim? If it was a corner like that? Maybe I'll make the corners out of things like that, and... I mean, that works. Shucks. Well, we will just go... We will just go as we will. I don't know if I'm going to replace... If I am or am not going to replace these inner walls with cobblestone, too. I might do that. Just keep the structure on the outside. In fact, I probably honestly could have saved myself some trouble, but I like how much space I have in here, so we're going to keep doing this. I do like for it to stop here. Yeah, because that's about when the rest of the stone structure stops. So we'll retrieve these. Now, how am I going to build across? So you can't crouch in this game, right? You can't crouch to stop yourself from... Oh, when did that happen? Well, you can apparently crouch to not go over the ledge. Maybe I've just been stupid this entire time, and... No. That seems... That's definitely something that... That is definitely something that I wasn't able to do before. That must have been in the patch. Well, that's going to make this so much easier, because now I can go across. Oh, right. Let's put one more in there. As a matter of fact... Ornate? Decorative? Ornate. What does that look like? Well, I'll probably use that for embellishments within the wall. Right? Oh! Well, now we got enough for embellishments, don't we? I wonder what happens if I put bricks in here. Does it change anything? Well, we do get pillars. Yeah, you get pillars now, too. That's cool. And stone brick wall, stone bench, stone brick beam. We will not worry about this right this moment. We're going to be a little humble with the design. Just a little bit. Oh! I'm sorry, I was, holding shift. That might have been doing what I was doing the whole time I thought I was crouching. I will not, dismiss that possibility. It's entirely plausible that that's what I was doing. And there's that. I actually really like the way that that looks. Is this gonna... yeah. But I really like the way that that looks. Now, what happens if I put some stuff in there? Some cobble. Sorry, guys. What? Ah. Interesting. Can you not move it once it's been upgraded? 20, 20, 100. Interesting. Okay, let me put this down. Technically... yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So once we break, you've upgraded these. If you break it, you have to upgrade it again. Which is interesting. Okay, that gets those out of my inventory. But you still get the items back. So there is no real cost to it. But it is probably fairly annoying. I think that they should just, honestly, just let us pick up fully upgraded stuff just all on its own. Right then. How does this look? It'd probably help if I got rid of all of the weird shapes blocking the way. Most importantly, how does this look when merged with the ruins structure? I'm going to keep this little opening here for entrance and exit. It's a bit ugly, so I'm going to have to get rid of this. Whatever happens, I'm going to have to do that. Oh boy. Oops. No big deal. Might just have to click it individually. Which I like that you can do. You don't have to hold it down and it won't bust. One thing I like to do in Vintage Story is do that. Because a Vintage Story also allows you to do that. Although I'll say that the mining in Vintage Story is much more difficult. Like everything in Vintage Story. What I mean is it takes longer. What does that look like from the outside? Not too bad. Oh, actually, I think I actually really like it. Although that does kind of clip a little weird, like, not clip, but it just cuts off there, which I don't know how, if I 100% love that. What does the ornate look like? Not actually all too bad, if I do say so myself. Although I don't like those little divots there, so I'm probably just going to keep on with what I'm doing. We won't see it, but, you know, we'll know it's there. But I do think I kind of like the cobble there with the brick trim, so we're going to maintain this pattern. Ooh, some of the cobblestone is a bit, in my hand, it's got a bit discolored flagstones and maybe even a little bit of moss, I think. Is that, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. And it doesn't really kind of show that. Does it show it on the top? It does, kind of. So if you do have a floor, it's kind of darty, which is okay. It's not symmetrical, but does that matter? It's easier in Vintage Story because you can hold Alt to move the cursor, or the crosshair individually to pick certain blocks without moving the screen. What will we do about this entrance here? We might use those pillars there. Those columns. Depending on how large I want the entrance to be, and that itself depends on what the story is with doors. Well, that's about it. So we will have this, and then I believe that will touch the floor. Will I have a corner bit there? And will I have a corner bit there? And speaking of which, will I have... This is... Yeah, we might as well. And the rest of it, I suppose, depends on how much cobblestone touches the ground. Not a whole lot, but enough that I will know. We'll keep that. We won't keep that, but we'll figure that out as we go here. Wrong one again. It's you. Nope, you. Sorry. Resetting my timer. I've decided that I'm also going to start doing 30-minute videos. I think I'm going to keep this one going for a little bit longer. It's going to be easier on me when it comes to editing. There's nothing here that I want. Such that I... Oh! You can make... you can turn it back into normal stone, but can you turn this back into normal cobble? You can't. So once you have stone bricks, yeah, you got stone bricks, but you can turn cobblestone back into normal stone. It's a little bit funky to mess with, but I like it. But you can build sideways when it comes to stone bricks. That's good. I'm not really sure about this. And that looks better for some reason. It's this texture. It's a bit weird. Yeah, because on this side it looks just a little bit better. It's still a little uneven though. We'll think about that. We'll keep it in mind. For now, yeah, I'm gonna go for a little further today, just because it's the building episode. But I am going to cut it off at about 45 minutes, because I just started my new job, and it's a little bit difficult to kind of, well, I suppose this depends on how big doors get. It's a little bit overwhelming to go through my new job, the training that goes with that. Plus, I have some of my other side hobbies that editing has just somewhat sort of consumed. I would like to just be able to edit my videos and get them out at a decent enough time that it keeps me in a state of consistency. Did I just repeat myself again? To get my stuff out decently enough that consistency is maintained. Something like that. For the benefit of letting my channel grow. Which itself is also going to be able to, take a bit of a... Oh! Okay, that's also interesting. Cobbles have different textures depending on where they are in the world grid. Yeah, I see. Okay. That's very cool. I do like that. It does make the world seem just a little bit more dynamic. The point is that I want to be able to get my stuff out consistently, but I also want to have the time to have my own life and do things. As I know that this kind of thing does end up consuming a person's life, doesn't it? What did we say for this? 5 blocks high? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's technically not even high enough. That's fine. We have enough cobble for it. I'd be more worried if it was brick. Ugh. Vaulting has revolutionized building. But yeah, I know that having a channel can kind of consume your life, but I would like to try and find that kind of balance that does allow me to actually work my job while I'm doing this, and devote enough attention to these videos. And for the very few of you who are actually going to watch these, thank you. That's not right. But I want to give enough attention to this whole deal, such that that's gonna annoy me, but not. Wait. Dude, I was right the first time. Oh. Well, the point of it is that I want to be able to do that, you know, give attention to this, while also keeping up with other things in my life, because that's healthy. It's unhealthy to just completely neglect other aspects of your life, you know, because one thing is taking up all your time. And we almost, you know, didn't have enough. That, I think, is important. Whoops. There we go. Is an important thing to keep in mind. So, which is why I'm also going to, sorry, checking my timer again, keep these down to about 30 minutes each. Well, let's look at it from afar. Not too shabby. Could use a bit of texture, but oh, yeah. Why do you use... What is your deal? Sorry, when I get to my chest. Why can I not vault up that? It's because it's a slab. Yeah. Leave me alone. Okay, I'll keep these things with me. I thought I was going to have a bit more peace and quiet here, but I suppose that it was... The egg is on my face for building in a ruin. Hey, you know, I'm not worried about that. Well, that looks good for now. I think I will pause there, because I actually gotta use the restroom. But we'll pick this up in the next episode, and we will see what else can be done. Maybe this will end up being 30 minutes if I can fast forward past some of the bullshit. Either way, that's what we've got going for the moment. And I think it's coming along nicely. So yeah, expect shorter videos in the future, just because I kind of want to have an easier time editing, and also staggered upload times. That's also going to be something that I use to devote to I suppose reallocate how much time I give to this channel, which will also I suppose thin out the the view time here, but hey, you know, you do what you can. And I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. Let me know what you think. For now, in the proper position, that is enough. Or that is all. Sorry. That's all for the moment. Thank you, and have a good night. All right.